Dear students, I welcome you to a new class in physics with the numerical problems of the third chapter. Okay, children, the laws of motion. And in this chapter, children, exercise 3A has no numericals, exercise 3B also has no numericals. We directly move on to the numerical problems of exercise 3C. And I assure you that these numericals are very easy and they are based on simple formulae. Okay, so please get ready with your paper and pencil and let's solve the numericals. Children, I'll read out the first numerical of exercise 3C. A body of mass 5 kg, right? The mass is 5 kg. It is moving with the velocity of 2 meters per second. You need to find out the momentum, linear momentum. Children, the formula for linear momentum is mass into velocity. We have both the values with us. Simply multiply and the answer is 10 kg meter per second. This is the SI unit for momentum, right? Very simple. Move on to the next question. The linear momentum of a ball of mass 50 grams is the linear momentum is 0.5 kg meter per second. So if this is in kg meter per second, this needs to be in kg. So in order to convert gram to kg, we divide by 1000 and I get it as 1 upon 20 kg. We need to find out the velocity. The formula remains the same. Momentum is mass into velocity. I substitute the values. I know the value of momentum. I know the value of mass and I can easily get the value of velocity to be 10 meters per second. This is the second numerical problem, right? Now we go to the third numerical. I read out the third numerical, children. A force of 15 newtons is acts on a body of mass 2 kg. You need to find out the acceleration. Very easy, children. Newton's second law of motion, that is force F is equal to ma. I substitute the values and I can easily work out the value for acceleration, that is 7.5. And remember, children, the unit for acceleration, meter per second square, right? This is the Newton's second law. Now we move on to the fifth question. Calculate the magnitude of the force. The fourth numerical, the fourth numerical I read out, children. A force of 10 newtons is applied on mass 5 kg and you need to find out the value of acceleration. Simple, F is equal to ma and we substitute the values which we know and the value of acceleration works out to 2 meters per second square, right? Similarly, the fifth numerical, it is also based on Newton's second law. You need to find out the value of force when mass and acceleration is given to you. Children, directly put the values and the answer is 2.5. Because we are finding out the force, the unit of force is newtons. Okay. Now we go to the sixth numerical. They are really very easy numericals, children. We are just putting the formula, substituting the values and getting the answer. Sixth, a force of 10 newtons acts on a mass of 2 kg for time 3 seconds, right? This has been given to you. And later on, the body is initially at rest. Initially at rest means u is 0. You need to find out the final velocity or the velocity acquired means the value of v, and also the change in momentum has to be found out, right? First, we use the formula F is equal to ma and find out the value of A. Now, why do we find out the value of A even if it is not asked? Because we need to find out the value of V. So, in order to find out the value of V, we need to use the equation of motion V is equal to U plus AT. So, for that, we need to find out the value of A first, right? So, therefore, we calculated the value of A and we used the equation of motion V is equal to U plus AT, in which we have to substitute the value of A to find out the value of V, right, children? And that is 15 meters per second. Now, the change in momentum is final momentum, that is mv, minus initial momentum, that is mu. That is the change in momentum. So, we can take out m common. It is mv minus u. Let's put the values. The value of m is 2. The value of v is 15 and the value of u is 0. So, when we calculate, the answer of change in momentum is 30 and the unit, you know, children, very well, kg meter per second. That is the SI unit for momentum, right? Now we go to the seventh numerical problem. A force acts for 10 seconds. We don't know what force. It is acting for 10 seconds on a stationary body. When a body is stationary, children, the value of U will be 0. Okay. Now it is acting on a stationary body, and the mass of the body is given to be 100 kg, and then the body then the force ceases to act, right? The force ceases to act. It has been given in the question, and the body moves a distance of 100 meters in time 5 seconds, right? In the time 5 seconds, next 5 seconds, right? So then we are supposed to find out the value of velocity of the body, the acceleration, and the force. These three values have to be found out in the question. Now, first of all, we will see that we are supposed to find out the value of v. In order to find out the value of v, that is the velocity, we use the formula distance upon time. Okay. Now, distance is 100 meters and time is 10 seconds. So, what is the speed working out to? 20 meters per second. That is, first it is stationary. For 10 seconds, the body is stationary. Then for next 5 seconds, it is moving, covering a distance of 100 meters. So it is distance upon time. That is 100 upon 5. And that is the velocity of the, or the speed of the body. After that, we need to work out the value of acceleration. V minus U over T is the formula. Simple. What is the value of V? 20. What is the value of U? 0 upon 10. And that works out to children 2 meters per second square. That is the acceleration of the body. Okay. Then we need to find out the force. F is equal to ma. Simple. We have already found out the value of A. We already know the value of m, 100 kg, and we have found out the value of A. Let's substitute both the values, and the answer for force is 200 newtons. Okay, children. Now we move on to the eighth numerical problem. It is a slightly different numerical. Here it is given, a graph is given to you, right? In the book, the graph is given. I have drawn it for you. It is a velocity time graph, right? You have velocity on the y-axis and you have time on the x-axis. Okay. What else is given? The graph is given to you in the question. Other than that, you have been given that the body is of having a mass of 100 grams. Children, 100 grams. You need to convert to kg by dividing by 1000. Okay, and you need to find out the force acting on the body. Simple, children. We know the formula for force is F is equal to ma. But do we have A? We have m, but we don't have A. Okay, so how can we find out the value of A? From the graph, naturally from the graph. We know the value of A is V minus U over T. From the graph, if you have a closer look, you know the value of V is 20 in the graph, U is 0. So it will be 20 minus 0 and the time is 5. So that will be A is 4 meters per second square. So children saw how I calculated the value of A from the graph. In the same manner, you will calculate it. Okay. After finding out the value of A, it is simple. We are using the formula F is equal to ma, right? M we know, A we have found out from the graph, and therefore the value of F is 0.4 newtons. Clear, children? Okay. So this was the 8th numerical. Now we have to do the 9th numerical. Okay. I'm reading out the 9th numerical for you, children. A force causes an acceleration of 10 meters per second square in a body of mass 500 grams. Okay, this has been given to you. Can you see I have numbered it as 1 and 2? I'll tell you why. Okay, just let me read the question first. So, acceleration 10 meters per second square, mass 500 grams. I have converted to kg. Then it has been mentioned what will be the acceleration caused by the same force as the first one when the mass is 5 kg. That is why, children, it's a comparison question. In the first part, they have said the acceleration is 10 meters per second square when the mass is 0.5 kg. And this from here, we will find out the value of F from the first part. And that works out to 5 newtons. See, I have F is equal to ma, I have m, I have A. 10 into 0.5, 5 newtons. The same force is applied in the second case. It has been mentioned in the question. Same force. So this force which I have calculated, I will pick it up and use it in the second part. And from there, the same force is taken, 5. The mass is taken. You need to find out the acceleration. And that is 1 meter per second square. Right? Now we go to the last question of this exercise. I mean to say the 10th question. After that, the remaining questions I'll solve in the next class, but 10th I will solve now. I want you to go through it. A cricket ball of mass 100 grams converted to kg is moving with an initial velocity of 30 meters per second, and after that it is brought to rest, of course, so v will be 0 in 0.03 seconds. You need to find out the value of force. Children, we cannot find out the value of force unless and until we have the value of acceleration, because F is equal to ma has to be used. So first of all, I will calculate the value of A. So I am going to use the equation of motion V is equal to U plus AT, and I substitute all the values. See children, and I have all the values with me, and after that I get the value of A to be minus 1000. Naturally it's going to be negative because it is retardation. Okay, so therefore after this I will use the formula F is equal to ma, and I have calculated the value of A. I already have the value of m with me. The force is negative, or I can say it is a retarding force, because that force is trying to stop the ball. So therefore the retarding force is 100 newtons, and that's my answer. So today we have solved 10 numerical problems of exercise 3C. We will be solving the remaining numericals in the next class. Okay children, thank you.